They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Montgomery on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Cowboys at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Six, light blue.
From the gun, it's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Claude Ray.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check right. Ready.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal from the 3. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Neville Gallimore showing off a bit on that nice stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Bubba Bolden in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On first down, it's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Well, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On play action, Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Red, yellow.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 29, Fields. This is intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll begin by running the option. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Watch out, 52.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Black Ultra. Red Cycle. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, right? Field flat.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this this offense has. I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Black shot. Ready.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
To throw is Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's Elliott, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Tua going to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,
Offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the